What's up, you guys? This is OGCP De Silva, and I'm playing a team deathmatch game here on Village using the M16 with the red dot attachment. Quite frankly, right now it's pretty cold in this room, and I have a couple goosebumps going, and I'm shivering a little bit. And I don't know if you guys can hear this or not, but this is me rubbing my hands together for some much-needed body heat, for some friction, or trying to create some friction, but it's not really helping. And I will try my best not to freeze to death throughout this commentary and try to keep my composure. But with that being said, let's get right on into the game. The M16 I wasn't a big fan of in Black Ops, and in this game itself I'm still not a big fan of it. It's not that I'm not good with it, but as I've been using it over and over progressively, I have gotten slightly better, and that only comes with practice and more use of it. But a lot of times whenever people look at the M16, then they immediately look at the other 3-round burst gun, and of course I'm talking about none other than the Type 95. Not only does that gun send tremors and makes other people shiver without them being cold, but that gun, you know, has a really bad stigma in this game. And it was like the same thing with the FAMAS in Black Ops. A lot of people, when it came to the FAMAS in Black Ops and right now the Type 95 in Modern Warfare 3, a lot of things come to mind. Overused, overpowered, and pretty noobish. I mean, because it has had that negative stigma happen in the first few hours of playing Modern Warfare 3 or any single game. Whenever they played it, immediately make an assumption and, you know, just immediately test out which gun is overpowered compared to the rest and what is being used in the wrong way. So immediately the Type 95 became the centerfold or the centerpiece for that in this game. And I pick up my AC-130. I have AC-130 music for the first time, so let's take a listen right now. Alright, welcome back to some solid footing. Welcome back to the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed that sick soundtrack of the AC-130 music. I didn't have my own, so I decided to create one. And by creating one, I mean dragging and dropping it, because I'm using Sony Vegas, if you guys didn't know. And it does have some music that comes with it that is all royalty free. That means if you don't already know what royalty free is, it's basically where I could use their music without any worries about copyright infringement and whatever, and getting all the artists pissed. Even though I consider myself an artiste for creating it, I'm using the quote fingers right now, is creating it by dragging and dropping it over the clip over the AC-130. But all the stuff, if you guys don't know, on my channel so far that I've used is royalty free, and that's why you don't hear any of the popular songs that a lot of people use in their gameplays and commentaries, because I don't use any of the copyright infringed, not copyright infringed, but the copyrighted music that some people use. Not everyone, but some people use stuff that they're not supposed to, and you could get in trouble for that sort of stuff, and, you know, that's just not good. But anyways, yeah, again, I'm using royalty-free music, and I decided that that music soundtrack that I am gonna from now on gonna use for the AC-130 is pretty sick, and I will keep it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, so using the M16 progressively, I've gotten better with it, and currently in my arsenal right now are my custom classes that I'm using. By the way, I'm level 28 with the M16 right now, so I'm almost done with it. But that transition from level 30 to 31 is the longest transition that you could ever have whenever you're leveling up your weapons, because it just takes forever. Like it's like taking from level 1 all the way up to 30 can take like not even that long, considering how long it takes from 30 to 31, because it's just, oh my goodness, it takes forever. But the custom classes that I'm running with right now, I'm using, one of them is the Riot Shield. I'm at level 9 with it. Riot Shield can be pretty fun if you could use it right, but again, it is easily shot through, because you could get shot at your feet and from around you. It's easy to maneuver around and kill people who are using the riot shield, so I feel at a loss whenever I'm using it. But another weapon that I found is pretty dang terrible is the model. Oh my goodness, I'm using the model right now. It's so hard to use it. Not only do you have to worry about being close range with it and using it for close range maps such as Arcadon and Dome, being the two that I enjoy the most alongside Village, and we already know there's terrible maps, but of the terrible maps in this game, I find these 3 maps to be at least a little bit better than the rest of them. But you definitely have to have a close range map for you to be successful with shotguns, more so with the model than any other. And I know they buffed up all of the shotguns and made the striker a little less powerful and nerfed it a little bit, but still, I mean, I don't know what they buffed in the model. I really don't get it. I mean, I'm right up in the person's grill with the model, and I still somehow get hit markers with it whenever I shoot them. I'm like, seriously, where did they buff it? I don't see any buffing at all, but the model is terribly just, oh my gosh, a terrible shotgun. Don't use the model if you help it. But I'm trying to get my gold, and I pull out my RPG, get a hit marker, and I get my final kill right here with the second shot, and I destroy that car right there. So as you guys can see in this clip right here, my second RPG rocket shoots this guy and sends him in outer space because it looked like there was no gravity over there. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay as much as I did. I will see you guys next time. This is OGCP Da Silva, and I am signing off.